everybody, welcome back for another Little Steamers video. My name is Miss Nicole and I am a children's librarian with the Grundy Library. In today's activity, we are going to be focusing on a fun food experiment and we're going to be using some pennies. So I'm going to show you a few of the things you're going to need, and then I'm going to show you how to do the experiment, and then we'll go over our results at the end. I'm really excited for today's experiment. It's great for ages 3 to 5 with adults helping along. So please make sure you grab an adult to do this before we get started. Also, if you have any food allergies, please be mindful of what you're using in your experiment. I will show you what I'm using, but if you're allergic to anything, feel free to swap out with a different type of ingredient. All right, here we go. All right, for today's experiment, you're gonna need 4 pennies, and you wanna make sure that they're kind of dirty or rusty looking. You don't want shiny brand new ones for this experiment, because the idea of the experiment is to see what ingredient is gonna clean them. So you're gonna need 4 of these. You're also gonna need 4 cups. I'm using these clear ones, but you can use whatever you have around the house as long as it's some kind of similar container. And preferably something that you can see through. If you can't see through, that's totally fine too, but it's just more fun when you can see through it. All right, so you're also going to need your ingredients. So you're gonna need water for your control, and then you're gonna need mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise. So I'm doing all different condiments for this. So at the end of the video, I will tell you what you definitely need in terms of the condiments that you actually need for the experiment to work. But otherwise, all the other ingredients are interchangeable. So make sure you pick ones that are fun and interesting and that you have around the house so you're not purchasing anything new. Besides that, you also are going to need some paper towels, just because you're going to want to put your penny back on a surface that is not a regular one. You want to make sure that you are having some place that won't get messy. So you can use paper towels, napkins, towels, etc. And I'm also using a spoon to help me put the condiments into my cups, but obviously do what works best for you. All right, so now that we know everything we need for today's experiment, please join me as we do our experiment together.
All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is take your 4 cups or containers or whatever you're using and fill them with your 4 solutions. So I have water in the first cup as our control. Now I'm putting in some mayonnaise to my second cup. Then you'll see me put ketchup in the third cup. And then finally mustard in the 4th cup. As you can see, I'm not putting a whole lot in. I'm just putting enough that I can really coat my pennies in the solution. So just a few squirts or a few spoonfuls, nothing too much. You don't need to fill the whole cup up or anything. And then I placed what solutions I used in each cup behind them so I remembered. And then I started putting my pennies in the cups. So the first one I used was the water. The next one I put in the mayonnaise, and you want to really make sure that it's fully absorbed in the solution. So flip it around, smush it in, make sure it's really coated in that solution. And make sure you have plenty of paper towels so you can clean your hands in between so none of your solutions get crossed and you're not mixing things, which would throw off our results. So we are going to do this one more time with our mustard and our penny, and then we are going to wait 5 to 10 minutes, and this is a great time for you to start making predictions. Ask your little one, which penny do you think is going to be the one that is cleanest, and what solution do you think is going to be the one to do it? So here I am taking out our first penny from the mustard. I'm going to use my paper towel to wipe off the solution. It's important to wipe off as much as you can off of the penny. And then you're going to see that some of our pennies changed and some of them didn't. So you can see that this penny is a little bit shinier than it was before. And then we are going to check our ketchup solution right after. And then from this, you're going to see that the penny has changed a lot more significantly. This is actually our truest solution in terms of the solution that will make the cleaning of the penny most effective. So here I am just really making sure that solution comes off, and I'm kind of rubbing off the dirt and the oxidation, and you can see that that penny is a lot brighter and a lot shinier than it was before. And then here's our mayonnaise. With our mayonnaise, I was also making sure the whole solution came off, but I didn't see a whole significant change. And then with the water, I saw absolutely zero change. It was just obviously our control, so you could see that nothing really happened. It just got a little wet, and here I am drying it off. And then I'm going to bring all 4 pennies up for a big close-up so you can kind of see the difference, see the shininess. I really found it interesting that the spicy mustard made the penny shiny too, and I wonder if there would have been a difference if I used regular mustard. But if you look closely, you can see that ketchup is the one that really made a difference.
I hope you enjoyed today's Little Steamers activity. It's so interesting to find out that ketchup is a great cleaner for pennies. Who knew? So the science behind this is that there is a little bit of acid from the vinegar in the mixture, and there's also some salt, and both of those combine to clear off the oxidation that was happening on the copper penny. So it's a really cool, neat trick, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun playing with food and the pennies and seeing what would happen at the end. Feel free to experiment with other mixtures to see if anything else can clean a penny or get close to a shiny penny like ketchup was able to do. For more Little Steamer videos and for more library programs, please visit our website at www.grundylibrary.org or check out our social media pages. Thank you so much for being here, and I cannot wait to see you for our next Little Steamers video. Goodbye!